All right, we're going to start the second semester of Algebra 1 with 6.3, solving multi-step inequalities, and that's on page 125 of your note-taking guide. So we'll be on example 1. Right above that, the learning goal for today, for this lesson, is to be able to solve multi-step inequalities with one variable. So we only have to worry about x or y or something like that. And the result is going to look something like maybe x equals, or I'm sorry, x is greater than 6, or x is less than or equal to -1, something like that. So really what it's going to do is going to look like one answer, but it actually is several answers. When we say x is greater than 3, that could be anything greater than 3, such as 3.2 or 4 or 9 or 11. Okay, so if you turn to page 125, and let me minimize that. Turn to page 125. Here's where we're at. We're at example 1. Now on example 1, we've got 3x minus 8 is greater than 10. Now obviously the goal is to solve it just like we would an equation. We want to get x by itself. So we're going to start by basically just adding 8. So let's go over here and we're going to add 8 right there because we want the 3x to be by itself. So we're going to add 8, we're going to add 8. Now once you add 8 to each side, you're going to find that you have 3x is greater than 18. Now if you imagine this as 3x equals 18, what we want to do is make the x by itself by dividing by 3. So we're going to divide each side by 3. Right here. We'll divide by 3 and go ahead and write that in there. Divide this by 3, and what you're left with is x is greater than 6. Now we don't want to think this as an equal sign by any means. We want to think of this as the solution being all real numbers that are greater than 6. So that could be 6.1, it could be 7, it could be 1,000, but anything greater than 6 is going to work here. Back in this solution, I should say this inequality right here. So go ahead and write in here that the solution is all real numbers greater than 6.